Greetings everyone and welcome back to Catic Reviews. Now for this Catic review, it's a continuation of a show that I have already done reviews of the previous two seasons for. Wait till the end of the video to hit the subscribe button and follow the two annotation links to both of the seasons just in case you missed both of them. What's the show in general? Well, it's Voltron Legendary Defender, a series that last season I gave a perfect 10 out of 10 score. But this season only features 7 episodes. The creators say that this was a creative decision to release seasons with fewer episodes so that seasons could have fewer hiatuses attached to them. But does the shorter episode length hurt quality? The good news is, the great news is, no. The better news is, the setups, the writing, the twist, and turns of what makes this one of the best Netflix series around still remains. And pretty much, if you were a fan of the old Voltron series and still remember the old plot, throw that sucker into a fireplace and watch it burn. Because after Legendary Defender Season 3, forget everything you ever knew about Voltron, because stuff gets real. Now, this is your warning. If you have not seen Legendary Defender in any way, especially Season 3, go to Netflix if you haven't and watch it. You don't. You're missing one of the best animated shows on television, paid or otherwise. Go do it and come back here. If you have seen it or don't care, be forewarned. Unlike previous Catic reviews about seasons, I'm about to get spoiler heavy. So hold on to your Blitznacks. This is gonna be fun. Reminding. Previously on Legendary Defender, Fender, the former leader of the Voltron Force Hero, was magically gone missing after Voltron had defeated Zarkon and the Gara Empire and dealt the first major blow. But on top of that, now the peace rebuilding begins for the Force and the Pro-Altean forces. It's a little rough, very rough, seeing that they do believe in Voltron, but since the end of last season, nobody's seen him. Mainly because there's only 4 active Lion pilots. But the Gara army isn't finished yet, as Zarkon's son, Prince Lotor, is here and back to take over the throne for the not dead, unlike the original series, but extremely unsupposed Zarkon after his defeat. Prince Lotor, unlike the original Voltron series, actually loves to fight in the field and is very agile and has amazing fighting skill. He loves to see his own dirty work get done and doesn't mind being physical. But on top of that, he is surprisingly charismatic, as the first appearance of Prince Lotor has him battling in the Gara arena against one of the former generals, besting him and then, through that action, getting pieces of the Gara army behind his side. Plus, he's got a trained group of very skilled assassins who love to get dirty as well. And surprisingly, they're a female group. But don't get it twisted, although he does use the same tactic as the Voltron force, unifying the Gaora Empire through unification and strength in numbers. He's just as cold and ruthless as any villain, disposing of villains that have failed him rather easily, while still keeping everything a chess game. Lothar is clearly in it for himself. He doesn't care about his father or the Voltron force for that matter. He's playing both sides for his own chess game, and as the season continues, that chess game seems to be leaning largely in his favor, keeping the Voltron force busy with high-class ship skills, traps, and even building a high-class, high-form ship that can rival Voltron directly. Why? Because it's built out of the same stuff that Voltron was built out of. In fact, the final episode of the season acts as a origin backstory for the creation of Voltron, the original Paladins, and their ultimate breakup, and the fall of Altea. But more importantly, you learn the origins of why Zarkon was evil and who Hagar actually is. Hagar is actually an Altean mage that married Zarkon, but due to interactions with an evil from an alternate reality, the alternate reality concept introduced 2 episodes prior with an alternate Altea that had defeated the Gaora Empire, but are just as evil and ruthless and believe in no freedom slavery by sucking the will out of their enemies. Due to the alternate dimension, the 2 became evil, and Hagar, as we know her now, became needed of the quintessence, or the energy of life, which was introduced in the previous seasons. And it looks like, after melding with Zarkon, that she is ready to take force of action. On top of that, she's been spying on Lothar the entire time. And there seems to be an implied uneasiness about the young prince, that he has rebelled before, and they don't really trust him. Although this is not fully brought into, but hopefully in season 4 we get some more of that backstory of juiciness. But the main season is about the reconfiguration of the Voltron force itself. With Shiro gone, the series starts looking a lot like the original Voltron, as Elora becomes the pilot of the Blue Lion, while Keith is now the lead Black, like tradition, and Lance is now in the Red Lion. In the early episodes, they're adjusting to their new lion roles, Elora specifically, but unlike the Elora of the past, because of her stoic, can-do and will-do attitude, and her willingness to train, this version of Elora is a better, more refined pilot, taking it seriously, learning the game, and actually becoming very adept in the hand-to-hand combat, as well as still making some strategical moves. Although she does make a couple of nearly catastrophic mistakes, Elora this season still remains a strong suit. Still focused on the goal of defeating the Gaia Empire no matter what it takes. And it definitely shows. No more of this princess currently in distress here like the original series. She definitely deserves to be a pilot, and in the episodes in which she does, she performs rather accurately. Keith, on the other hand, is having massive trouble adjusting to being the new leader. His brash go-get-em attitude does lead the Voltron Force straight into a trap, which he ultimately regrets, but the team ultimately agrees, even with Shiro's late return in an excellent episode that just focuses on him returning to the Castle of Lions and where he's been since last season. Even him joining the team does not change the team dynamic back to what it was in season 1 and 2, seeing that the Black Lion has universally agreed that Keith is the new leader now. But Shiro still plays a tactical role, still assisting the Voltron Force from the spaceship Castle of Lions and providing tactical support. He's a great juxtapose to Lotor's tactical skill, trying to outduel them in chess play. But Lotor's plan for all of this is still out in the open. Nobody knows what he actually wants to do. It's pretty cold-blooded and pretty much in the black for the entire season. Plus, a lot of the comedy that Legendary Defender is known for is toned down significantly this season. It's all serious most of the time, with very few spots for humor or downtime. This season is pretty much get down to business, and it shows. The animation is still as great as ever, and the fight scenes have gotten better. The character interaction this season is very top notch, especially in terms of Keith. This is Keith's coming out season of sorts, as he tries to adjust becoming a new leader of this thing, and trying to juxtapose, especially with Shiro back, how much control he should take. But ultimately, everybody seems to agree with him being the leader. Lance actually at one point wants to stop being a member of the team proper and let Shiro take his place. But thanks to a conversation with Keith, that is quickly taken out. Gone are the comical, almost Sokka style from Avatar moments, and Ian is a very endable character. Hunk actually gets a few things done and provides the juxtapose for most of the comedy, but Equacy is still massively reliable here. Pidge, on the other hand, gets the short end of the stick. Her activity in this season is just to do a few minor scientific things that aren't really that important, and the whole thing with finding Pidge is brother is put on the side burner this season and not given any time at all. As far as Elora and the Alteans go, this is a big backstory season for all of them, including Voltron itself. This is the main meat and potatoes of the season, especially with the season ender being totally committed to backstory as well as the alternate Alteans from the other reality, showing a rather creepy and dark juxtaposed to Aurora's picture of hope, seeing that her confidence again is once again dashed when they find out that there's evil afoot. Plus, there's a few hidden references to Voltron of old, but not too many of them. And of course, the big bot is used rather tactically, rather sparingly, and perfectly. In fact, the first reform of Voltron in the new team configuration is a completely earned moment. In consolidation, Voltron Legendary Defender may be shorter than the seasons of old, but the information that Legendary Defender packs in just 7 episodes changes the entire mythos of the Voltron legacy and throws in some spins. Due to the actions of this season, this series has completely, not 100%, but for the most part, separated itself as its own beast as compared to the many different alterations of Voltron. Just like in seasons before, I can't wait to see where everything is going. Let's hope. As said, the hiatus is short, because now it's getting good. Short, sweet, to the point, and all about the business. Legendary Defender Season 3 is a win, especially if you've stayed consistent with the entire series. That's why I give Season 3 of Voltron Legendary Defender the perfect score as of last season. A perfect 10 out of 10. So down in the comment section below, if you have seen it, tell me what you think of this season. Was it too short for you? How do you feel about the new information given and the surprising twist the Voltron traditions made this season? How do you feel about the series as a whole? And more importantly, who do you think was the better Black Lion pilot? Shiro or Keith? Let me know. Give this video a like and make sure to follow the annotations for the reviews of the previous seasons, as well as subscribe. Until next time, I'm Nirvana Sparkle. Find peace in your own nirvana, and thanks for watching.